In this video, I'm going to walk you through GoHighLevel payments, specifically how invoices, subscriptions, and recurring billing work together to help you get paid automatically instead of chasing payments manually. We're going to start from the payments dashboard, move through one-time invoices, subscriptions, products, and billing settings, and then finish with payment integrations. So by the end of this, you understand how the entire payment system fits together. I'm Erin from GoHighLevel Mastery. Let's get into it. And if you want to follow along step by step inside your own account, you can click the GoHighLevel link below to start a free trial. So right now I am going to the payments section inside of GoHighLevel, and I'm on the invoices tab. So think of the screen as the money dashboard for your business. This is where GoHighLevel keeps track of anything related to getting paid, whether that's sending invoices, charging subscriptions, or checking if customers have already paid you. At the very top, you'll notice a message asking you to connect a payment gateway. This just means GoHighLevel needs to be connected to a tool that actually processes payments like Stripe or PayPal. GoHighLevel itself doesn't hold or move money. Instead, it acts like the control system that tells Stripe or PayPal when to charge someone, how to charge them, and what to do if a payment fails. Until a payment gateway is connected, you can build the system, but no real payments can go through. Below that, you'll see a set of dollar amounts that give you a quick snapshot of what's happening with your invoices. Draft invoices are invoices you've created but haven't sent just yet. They're basically saved but inactive, so no one has been charged and nothing has gone out to that customer. Invoices that are due are invoices that have been sent but haven't been paid yet. This tells you money that should be coming in but hasn't arrived. Invoices that are received show you money that has already been paid. This is real revenue that has successfully gone through your payment processor and into your account. Overdue invoices are the ones that were sent, had a due date, and still haven't been paid. These are the invoices that actually need follow-up, reminders, or automation to recover the payment. All of this is designed to give you clarity at a glance. Instead of guessing who owes you money or checking individual conversations, you can open the screen and immediately understand what's pending, what's paid, and what needs attention. GoHighLevel lays it out in a simple, visual way so you always know what's happening with your money. From the top right corner, I click New, and this is where GoHighLevel lets you decide how you want to charge a customer. You're not charging anyone yet, you're just choosing the type of payment you're about to create. So the first option is a new invoice. So this is used when you want to charge someone once and only once. Think of this like sending a bill. You're telling a customer, here is what you owe, here's how much it is, and here's how to pay it. This is perfect for things like setup fees, custom projects, one-time services, consultations, or anything that doesn't repeat on a schedule. Now, the second option is new recurring invoice. This is for situations where you still want to send invoices, but on a repeating basis. The key thing to understand is that recurring invoices still require payment each time that they're sent. They do not automatically charge a card unless a payment method is saved and allowed. This option is often used when businesses want more manual control, but still want consistency. The third option lets you import invoices using a CSV file. This is mainly for people moving over from another software and bringing old invoice data with them. If you're brand new, you can usually ignore this. When you create a regular invoice, you're sending a direct request for payment. Nothing is automatic unless the customer completes the payment. That's why invoices are flexible and intentional. You decide when they're sent, what they include, and who receives them, but they are not designed for hands-off recurring billing, which is where subscriptions come in. Next, I'm going to move over to the subscriptions tab. This is where GoHighLevel shifts from manual billing to automated billing. Instead of sending payment requests every month, subscriptions allow the system to charge customers automatically on a schedule that you define. Subscriptions are ideal for things like monthly retainers, coaching programs, memberships, software access, or any service where customers are paying you regularly. Once a subscription is active, you don't need to remember to invoice someone again. HighLevel handles it for you in the background. Right now, this account doesn't have any subscriptions yet, which is completely normal. So this just means no recurring billing has been set up so far. To create one, I will click Add Subscription, and this opens the Create New Subscription window. This is where you connect a real customer to a real product and tell GoHighLevel how often to charge them. From here, the system knows who is being billed, what they're being billed for, how much it costs, and when payments should happen. So once this is saved and connected to a payment gateway, billing becomes automatic instead of manual. So this is the core difference between invoices and subscriptions. Invoices asks for payment. Subscriptions collect payment. One requires action every time. The other runs on its own once it's set up correctly. When creating a subscription, the first thing I do is choose the customer. Subscriptions are always tied to a real contact inside of GoHighLevel. This is what keeps everything connected, like your billing, emails, texts, and automation all know exactly who this payment belongs to. So without a contact, the system wouldn't know who to charge or who to notify. So after I choose one, the next step is to set the bill start date. This is simply the day billing begins. It tells GoHighLevel when to start charging the customer. This can be today, a future date, or aligned when a service actually begins. The system won't guess. It only charges based on the date you set here. After that, I am going to add a product. This step is crucial because subscriptions don't work on their own. They are powered by products. The product is what tells GoHighLevel how much to charge, how often to charge, and whether the payments happen once or repeats over time. So without a product attached, there is no price and no billing logic. So right now I don't have a product linked, but once your product is selected, GoHighLevel understands the full payment structure. It knows the amount, frequency, and the schedule automatically. So you're no longer setting those details manually. They're already baked into the product. If a payment gateway hasn't been connected yet, GoHighLevel will stop you and prompt you to integrate one. So this is because GoHighLevel doesn't actually hold money. It connects to processors like Stripe or PayPal and handles the rules around charging. Without a gateway, there's nowhere for the payment to go. But once everything is filled out and connected, clicking schedule activates the subscription. From that point forward, billing runs automatically. You don't need to send invoices or reminders manually. The system takes over and charges the customer according to the rules you just set. So to really understand subscriptions and invoices, you need to understand products. Products are the foundation of all billings inside of GoHighLevel. They are essentially saved pricing rules that you can reuse over and over again. Inside of the products tab, I can see an existing product with a set price. That product might represent a digital download, a monthly service, or a coaching program, or anything else that you sell. The key idea is that products are created once and then reused everywhere. Instead of typing prices manually every time you charge someone, you simply attach a product. That same product can be used for invoices, subscriptions, and order forms. So this keeps pricing consistent and reduces mistakes, especially as your business grows. You can create products directly inside of GoHighLevel, import them from Stripe, or upload them in bulk if you already have a catalog. Once a product exists, you're no longer reinventing price. You're just assigning it to the right customer in the right situation. Next, I go into the payment settings, specifically the subscription settings. This section controls what happens when payments don't go through, which is something every business has to deal with at some point. Here, I can set retry rules. For example, if a payment fails today, GoHighLevel can automatically try again the next day. If that fails, it can try again after that. Now, this gives customers time to fix an expired card or a temporary issue without immediately losing access or canceling their subscription. This retry logic protects revenue quietly in the background because instead of a failed payment becoming a dead end, it becomes a recovery process. Below that, I can decide what happens if all retry attempts fail. I can choose whether the subscription should cancel automatically or stay active. This gives you control over how strict or flexible your billing rules are. Finally, there's invoice behavior for failed payments. GoHighLevel can automatically create an invoice when a subscription payment fails. It can also send that invoice to the customer by email or text message. This turns a failed charge much into clear communication instead of a silent problem. Instead of money slipping through the cracks, the system follows up, notifies the customer, and gives them a clear path to fix the issue. That's what turns recurring billing from something stressful into something reliable. Now, the last piece of the payment setup is payment integrations. Now, this is where GoHighLevel connects everything you've built to real money. Up to this point, you've defined prices, billing rules, and schedules, but nothing actually gets charged until a payment processor is connected. Inside this section, you'll see options like Stripe, PayPal, Square, Authorize.net, and even manual payment methods. These are the companies that actually handle credit cards and bank transactions. GoHighLevel itself does not process payments. Instead, it sits in the middle and tells these providers when and how to charge someone. Once a payment provider is connected, HighLevel can do things like charge cards, run subscriptions on a schedule, retry failed payments, and react automatically when a payment succeeds or fails. This is what turns billing into a system instead of a series of manual steps. If this integration step is skipped, everything else still exists. Invoices, subscriptions, products, but no money moves. The rules are there, but they're not connected to a real payment rail. That's why this step is essential before charging customers. When you step back and look at the full system, everything has a clear role. Products are what define pricing and billing rules. They decide how much something costs and how often it should be charged. Invoices are used when you want to send a one-time payment request. They are flexible and manual, perfect for custom work or single charges. Subscriptions take those same products and automate billing over time. Once they're active, customers are charged automatically without you needing to send anything. Payment settings sit in the background and protect your revenue. They control what happens when payments fail, how retries work, and whether invoices are created to recover missed charges. Payment integrations are what make all of this real. They're the bridge between GoHighLevel and actual money moving in and out of your business. Once the system is set up, payments stop being something you manage day to day. Billing runs automatically, failed payments are handled intelligently, customers are charged on time, and your revenue becomes more predictable without adding extra admin work. And that's how GoHighLevel handles payments end to end, from one-time invoices to subscriptions to fully automated recurring billing that runs without you chasing payments manually. If you want to set this up inside your own account and follow the exact flow we walked through, you can start with the free GoHighLevel trial link down below. I'm Erin from GoHighLevel Mastery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.